Welcome, beloveds. We gather today on this turning point of the wheel, the time of Lammas or Lofmas. It's the first harvest when fields begin to offer their grain and the gardens their ripened fruit. This is the second time our Thistle and Honey Cups, our Covenant of UU Pagans group, has had the honor of leading Sunday worship here at Bay Area UU Church, and it is a joy to share our gifts with you again. Whether you walk an earth-centered path, find inspiration in the cycles of nature, or simply come seeking deeper meaning, this service is for you. Today we give thanks for abundance, not just in bread and berries, but in community, in intention, and in the spirit of love. We honor the sacred work of planting and tending, of cutting back what no longer serves us, and of sharing what we have with open hands and open hearts. Let this time together be a celebration, a ritual, and a reminder that we harvest what we harvest, we have sown, what we offer, we magnify, and in that in community, we are always enough. Welcome to this sacred space. Welcome to Lammas. Welcome home. We start by consecrating our sanctuary in the manner of many pagans, especially Wiccans, using our voices, our bodies, music, poetry, and fire with reverence and gratitude. Listen for the influences we call upon. We begin, as always, by lighting our chalice. Our chalice lighter is Myron. We kindle this flame in the season of first harvest, when sun and soil, seed and sweat bring forth the bread of life. This is the flame of gratitude, the fire of the gift of grain, the light that rises from sacred ground and dwells within each of us. Let us call now to the elements to awaken the circle, to bless this time, and to sanctify this space.
Who stirs the hush before the dawn? Who whispers wisdom through the waving wheat?
I do. I am breath becoming blaze, the golden heat in the heart of the loaf. I dance in the forge and rise with the sun.
And I anoint the brow of the reaper. I flow in roots and blood and tears. I am the mercy that ripens the grain.
I am the womb of seed and scythe, the cradle of bone and barley. John Barleycorn lies in me and rises through me.
I return again on wings of bird and bee. I lift the breath of praise into the sky.
I burn in the hearts of those who gather. I am the will to labor and to love.
I remember the prayers that fall like rain. I carry the blessings that soften all things.
I hold the memory of every harvest, the drumbeat of hoofs, the hush of the tomb, the seed, the scythe, the story.
And I am the soul between all things. I am the silence between your words, the breath between your bodies, the light behind the eyes that gaze in wonder. I am the life in the loaf, the holiness in the hunger, the sacred in the circle.
Let the chalice burn as our altar flame. Let the elements awaken our temple.
Let the Spirit rise within and among us. This place is holy. This time is blessed.
So may it be. And now please rise as you will to sing the opening song, number 1067 in the Teal hymnal, but also on the screens, Mother Earth, Beloved Garden. Oh, are you done? Are you finished?
Yes. Hold on.
Earth, beloved garden, living treasure underfoot, all our days you ground Thank you. As we join together in community, we ground ourselves in the shared promises that guide our words, our actions, and our relationships. These are the commitments that help us build a beloved community of compassion, justice, and respect. This morning, we will hear and recite our covenant first in Spanish and then in English, honoring the diversity of language, culture, and voice within our and beyond our congregation. Let us speak these words with intention as a reminder of who we are and who we strive to be together. Luis Gomez is helping.
El amor es la doctrina de esta iglesia. La búsqueda de la verdad es su sacramento y el servicio es su oración. Vivir en paz, en comunidad, buscar el conocimiento en libertad, servir a la humanidad en fraternidad. Así es como pactamos entre nosotros. Now please join me in repeating our covenant in English. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest of the truth is sacrament, and service is a prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge and freedom, to serve humanity and fellowship, thus do we
with one another.
Our responsive reading this morning is number 568. Connections are made slowly. Subtitled The Seven of Pentacles. And it is in the gray hymnal. Connections are made slowly. Sometimes they grow underground. You cannot tell always by looking what is happening. More than half a tree is spread out in the soil under your feet. Penetrate quietly as the earthworm that blows no trumpet. Fight persistently as the creeper that brings down the tree. Spread like the squash plant that overruns the garden. Gnaw in the dark and use the sun to make sugar. Weave real connections, create real nodes, build real houses. Live a life you can endure, make love that is loving. Keep tangling and interweaving and taking more in. A thicket and bramble wilderness to the outside, but to us interconnected with rabbit runs and burrows and lairs. Live as if you like yourself, and it may happen. Reach out. Keep reaching out, keep bringing in. This is how we are going to live for a long time, not always. For every gardener knows that after the digging, after the planting, after the long season of tending and growth, the harvest comes. Now we have a special duet that I have arranged from a traditional pagan song.
Good morning. My name is Gloria Miller, and I am the Director of Religious Education here at Bay Area Unitarian Universalist Church. And my pronouns are she, her. Our tale for all ages today is entitled The Berry Song by Michaela Goad. On an island, at the edge of a wide, wild sea, Grandma shows me how to live on the land. Together we pull hemlock branches from the salty ocean, heavy with the herring eggs like tiny stars. And on the beach, we gather ribbons of slippery seaweed dancing in the tide. By the tumbling, icy falls, we dip our nets for silvery salmon hidden beneath the current. And in the forest, we pick berries. Salmonberry, cloudberry, blueberry, nagoonberry, huckleberry, soapberry, strawberry, crowberry. The berries sing to us, glowing like little jewels, and we sing too, so berry and bear know we are here. Grandma tells me we speak to the land as the land speaks to us, I say. Huckleberry, soapberry, strawberry, crowberry, thimbleberry, swampberry, bogberry, chalkberry. The forest sings to us through the misty rain and the whoosh of wing, the sweet smell of cedar and the tickle of moss. And we sing too, so the land knows that we are grateful. Grandma tells me we take care of the land as the land takes care of us. Ganushchich, I say, giving thanks. Thimbleberry, swampberry, bogberry, chalkberry, lingonberry, raspberry, bunchberry, cranberry. Our ancestors sing to us, their voices dancing on wind and water, and we sing too, so they know that we will always remember. And we sing for the future, so that we will all hear and all know this beautiful berry song. Grandma tells me we are part of the land, as the land is part of us, I say. The ocean sings to us, rolling ashore like a beating drum, and we sing too, so the tides know that we are home. Together we make salmonberry syrup, cranberry marmalade, until the kitchen glows like a summer sky. And we feast on huckleberry pie and strawberry crisp, raspberry scones, freshly whipped soapberries. We share the gifts of blueberry jelly and nagoonberry jam. Gunal Shish, we say, giving thanks. The nights grow long, edged in frost as the sea fades gently into the sky. The forest is resting. The forest is dreaming, waiting for berry song. And so the seasons change. On an island at the edge of the sea, I take my little sister's hand. Lingonberry, raspberry, bunchberry, cranberry, salmonberry, cloudberry, blueberry, nagoonberry. I have so much to show you.
Light a flame, release a stone. We've done this once before. I invite you each to form a line and do it all once more. This sacred time on Lamas Day calls forth deep reflection. Look on this year and you decide what's worthy of rejection. The things that hurt, that bring us fear, that fill our hearts with dread, into the stone, cast them away. They no longer serve, they're shed. We share your grief for just a breath as it's cleansed in blessed water. Release it now and walk ahead. Let heaviness grow softer. Imbue your hopes into the flame and let its warmth take flight. As the fire grows, so too your dreams, carried onward by the light. Be misted. This is smudging by incense, smoke, or spray. Cleanse your soul and feel renewed as the ancients did this way. If you would like to take part but aren't steady on your feet, just raise your hand, we'll come to you and bring it to your seat. On our first harvest, Lunasad, with earth and air, fire and sea, may blessings flow and roots grow deep from cups, thistle, and honey.
Sí.
Now, instead of joining together in another hymn, we invite you to join us in a small chant. These words call us to the turning of the wheel, to the path our ancestors walked, and to the sacred joy found in shared work and play. You're welcome to sing, to hum, to sway, to use maracas if you find any near you, or simply to breathe and listen as the energy builds. Let this be a moment of joining our voices as one rhythm, one offering. I will chant it once, and then we'll chant it together 9 times. It's up on the screen for you as well. We rise with sun and season, we walk the ancient way. With hope and steady footsteps, we turn the work to play. We rise with sun and season, we walk the ancient way. With hope and steady footsteps, we turn the work to play. We rise with sun and season, we walk the ancient way. With hope and steady footsteps, we turn the work to play. We rise with sun and season, we walk the ancient way. With hope and steady footsteps, we turn the work to play. We rise with sun and season, we walk the ancient way. With hope and steady footsteps, we turn the work to play. We rise with sun and season, we walk the ancient way. With hope and steady footsteps, we turn the work to play. We rise with sun and season, we walk the ancient way. With hope and steady footsteps, we turn the work to play. We rise with sun and season, we walk the ancient way. With hope and steady footsteps, we turn the work to play. We rise with sun and season, we walk the ancient way. With hope and steady footsteps, we turn the work to play. With sun and season, we walk the ancient way. With hope and steady footsteps, we turn the work to play. Good job, good job. Y'all are naturals. So Lunasa, or Lammas, the first grains are pulled and the first loaves of bread are made and shared with friends and loved ones. Rituals of Lammas are centered around seeing the fruits of our labors unfold as we wished, or maybe not as we wished. Our hard work is paid off and we can relax now before the preparations for next year can begin. Time to chill out, break bread, and share our spoils. So thoughts of transformation, death, and rebirth are also part of Lunasa. Whoops. fire. So this poem for Lamas, a reading that CJ chose, it's by the pagan blogger Typhy Dancer. We harvest the seed and grain from the soil, and transformation now surrounds us. There is joy among the chaos, roses as well as bread. Let's share our rewards and bless the earth. Release sparkles of thankfulness. With our smiles, spread a glint of hope. Let our spirits belong to the world, move forward together, light and bold. As summer recedes, hopefully soon, and winter draws near, hold on to any chance that breaks. Bless the departed, the newly arrived. Let black clouds of hate drift on by. In the noisy confusion of life, keep gratitude within our souls. And now a special message from the circle keeper of Thistle and Honey cups, CJ Vasquez.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between or otherwise, my name is CJ, and I use any and all pronouns. Today, we celebrate the first harvest. It is between the seed and the storehouse that we mark a time for contemplation and evaluation. For those of you who are familiar with tarot, the Seven of Pentacles, pictured here, represents this time perfectly. I was not sure if the original image was copyrighted, so I have one AI generated with a drag queen, because everything is much more fun with a drag queen. So 7 small sprouts lay before her as she ponders on what grew well and what didn't. Maybe she planted hundreds of seeds and only 7 sprouted. Maybe she planted only 1 and now has many more. Maybe she planted tomatoes and those are obviously squash. I wouldn't know. I only have a few cacti at the house and they are barely clinging to life. What I do know is that our blood, sweat, and tears have gone into planting radical welcome, inclusive spaces, diverse communities, and policies of kindness. But right now, we have an invasive species in our garden that is growing taller, spreading quickly, and smothering our plants. What's worse is that it did not grow overnight. It was planted with malintent, watered by fear, and tended with lies. It provides no sustenance, just hate. It bears no fruit, only despair. Many of us have spent years, some of you even decades, tending to our garden of kindness. Countless hours of hard labor have made us tired and sore, all for it to be overrun with racism and bigotry. It's so tempting to give up right now. But if you think back, not too long ago, you only ate what you could farm. So what you sow and what you reap was literally life or death. Well, for me and my family and friends, this is life or death. With every anti-LGBT bill, every racist piece of anti-immigrant legislature, every unscientific healthcare order, people are losing their lives and risking incarceration. So we look back on our first harvest of the year, broken, discouraged, a little bit beaten down. As we pull back the weeds and take stock of what has grown, between the weeds and the brush, what can we reap? We reap resilience. We reap this sacred anger that refuses to go silent. We reap the bonds that we have forged here that transcend faith, race, sexual orientation, and gender. We reap a fierce clarity that neutrality in the face of oppression is not peace, just pestilence. And we're starting to see the fruits of resistance in the courts, in the schools, in small towns and large cities where people are rising up with ballots, books, and protest signs. And right here in the halls of Bay Area Unitarian Universalist Church. In any harvest, we also discard what is not fit to consume, to prune the wilted, the bitter, the rotten. So let us prune the lie that we are powerless, prune the idea that our magic, our spirituality, our community beliefs and values are separate from the political. Prune the pretense that this is someone else's garden. This is ours. And in that pruning, there is power, very sacred power. So now what? How can we plan for a better harvest to come while also fighting against our own burnout? So let's start with planting joy. The queer people who came before me have faced it all before: hatred, violence, injustice, and an AIDS epidemic. It is said that they buried their friends in the morning, protested in the afternoon, and danced at night. Against all odds, they kept going, and most of them did not have the community that you have given me. It was the joy of dancing that kept them going. That joy is the purest form of protest. It is how they fought for a better world that has allowed me to be here with you today. Keep sowing your seeds of kindness. Sow them everywhere, unapologetically. We need to be louder, speak up with more conviction, find every privilege that you have and use it as a tool to prune the weeds. Every time you see injustice, spread a word of kindness to each victim to remind them that they are not alone. I cannot speak for all minorities, but the best gift someone can give to me is space and permission to be my full and authentic self. Sow those seeds of action. Even if you cannot march, you still have a voice. Support businesses that align with our values. Dare to be different and wear clothing, use bumper stickers, share online posts that show that you will not tolerate harmful speech and policies. Because every time someone sees you support your Black neighbor, or speak kindly about an undocumented stranger, or become the only outspoken voice for a transgender colleague, you make someone feel comfortable doing the same. And if not, you can at least make someone feel uncomfortable for spewing hate. Either way, a seed has been planted. Finally, sow seeds of unity. In our world, there are people united in hate, people who have banded together against every minority group. As UUs, we gotta be doing the opposite. Some of us are passionate about one cause or another, but only if we come together to lift all voices will we be able to combat the harmful rhetoric for everyone. If you're a staunch queer ally, learn about the struggles of undocumented immigrants. If you're passionate about reproductive rights, look into the struggles that Black people face in their daily life. Find something you have not given too much thought about and become a new expert. I know UUs love research. Learn respectful verbiage. No blame or judgment from me here, because I completely understand your heart is in the right place, but to many, accidentally using language that is unintentionally disrespectful can undo so much of the hard work that you have put into it. Learn terminology and language that shows respect to a particular marginalized group. Things like using preferred pronouns and referring to people as undocumented immigrants instead of terms that compare them to beings from outer space, which can in turn strip them of their humanity. We can't expect to be able to attend every demonstration or march in every protest, but we can change the way we show the world that we do care about these issues. Show everyone that we are all in this together, one big community garden, for you, for me, for anyone who is attempting to rationalize away their insensitive ideas. Everybody gets a trowel and everyone can pull a weed. By doing this, you can make the world kind again, and you can make a garden that is a little bit more hospitable for all of us, even a big fruit like me. Thank you. Blessed be. And then it is that time again, folks. All the good that this church does is completely funded by donations from all of us. So please give as much as you are willing and able. The offering plates are on their way, as well as the QR code to scan on your phone. As always, I will remind you, if this is your first few times visiting us, your presence here is gift enough.
We give in gratitude for golden fields and calloused hands, for the quiet labors that feed the flame of community. These gifts we offer not in sacrifice, but in joy and sacred trust. Blessed be these offerings, and blessed be the givers. And we say together, this gift from the abundance of my life blesses me, our ministries, and the world.
Thank you, Jerry Wright, for your arrangement of John Barleycorn. Beautiful. So now we have some announcements. Plus a last-minute addition. So get ready to feast and connect at our annual community garden potluck. It's happening Saturday, August 23rd at 11 a.m. in Cockrell Hall. Bring your favorite dish to share and enjoy great food, exciting door prizes, and warm fellowship. We'll also have a special program, Why Native Plants, presented by Dr. Scott Buckle from U of H Clear Lake, a master naturalist and member of the Clear Lake Native Plant Society. Use the QR code on the screen to RSVP by August 16th and watch our weekly email for the details. Want to know more about UU principles, identity, and history, and the many opportunities at BAUU see for learning, service, and connection? A new UU class begins on Saturday, September 6th at 1 p.m. in the church library and runs for 4 weeks. All are welcome. Use the QR code on the screen to sign up. This is where Reverend Katie will tell you we come from the church if you can't tell us what to do. Next Sunday, bring your backpacks, briefcases, and purses, anything you carry for work or school. Reverend Katie McQuaid-Lucas and Gloria Miller will offer blessings for everyone, especially our students and young people, as we step into the fall season. Also, next Sunday, families, bring your appetite and a dish to share for our family fellowship potluck lunch at 12:30 in Cockrell Hall. While the kids play and are cared for, parents will enjoy meaningful conversations about parenting topics. It's the perfect mix of food, fun, and connection. And we're thrilled to welcome our new youth director, Corinne Stalnaker, to BAUUC. If you haven't met her yet, next Sunday is your chance. So she'll be visiting with everyone during coffee and fellowship. Many of you have already met her. She's joining our middle and high school youth for lunch and conversation and meeting with parents to start building those important youth program connections. Please stay for coffee and light snacks in Cockrell Hall right after today's service. It's a great time to connect with friends, old and new. If you'd like to bring snacks or help with setup, there's a sign-up sheet in Cockrell Hall. And this just in from Marlis: invitations and applications to present your art at the Fringe Art Festival are available in the lobby. There's a table, and look for this flyer. That's going to be in October. Want to stay in the loop? Sign up for our weekly email. Just scan the QR code on the screen to get all the details of the upcoming events. And one more slide about us. Are you curious about anything that you've seen here today, or smelled, or felt, or heard, or felt compelled to do? If you're curious about pagan beliefs and practices, or you identify as a pagan, or you just want to learn more about goddess spirituality, or witchcraft, or neo-paganism, join us on the first and third Thursdays at 6 p.m., including this week at 6 p.m. right here in the church sanctuary for the Bay Area UU Pagans meeting. It's Thistle and Honey Cups. We celebrate the cycles of the seasons together. And now please join in singing together our closing song. It is in the hymnal, your teal hymnal, but it's a lot easier to look up at the slides. We are number 1051. We can do it. Child that's born, a morning star rises. job. We have basked in the warmth and beauty of this flame and our community. As the chalice flame is extinguished, let us carry with us the gratitude of the first harvest of grain, of labor, and of love. May we kindle new sparks within these walls and beyond, in the warmth of the sun that shines on all of us. We give thanks to the west and the element of water for cleansing and renewal, to the south, the element of fire for passion and energy, to the east for the element of air for breath, spirit, and clarity, to the north and the element of earth for grounding and strength. Go forth in love and appreciation for the time we have shared. The circle is open. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
But wait, there's more.
In pagan and Wiccan traditions, cakes and ale is the ritual sharing of food and drink at the close of the ceremony. It grounds us, it lifts our spirits, and brings us back into the world with joy, gratitude, and community. The bread, small cakes, harvest fruit, and juice are more than nourishment. They are offerings to spirit and blessing to one another. When food or drink is shared, we like to say the words, "Take this, may you never hunger. Take this, may you never thirst." Great God, we thank you. Oh, this is the goddess. Thank you, goddess. We appreciate your sharing your bounty of the earth with us this day. Take this meeting first. Great God, we thank you for your blessings, your gift of the earth, the grain harvest. We appreciate your nourishment and your blessings. So Lord, it be. Take this thing never hunger. We invite you to join Thistle and Honey cups, cakes and ale, the simple feast, and to celebrate the season. There are snacks and coffee in the fellowship hall as well. I hope you've enjoyed our celebration. Merry meet and merry part and merry meet again. Blessed be.
Blessed be. And if you have maracas, please leave them at your seat and we'll collect them. Thank you.
Everyone is welcome to come see the altar at the front as well.